Hey guys, and welcome back to Knights of the Old Republic 2. Before we get started with today's episode, I just wanted to let you guys know I'm not really feeling too well tonight. I'll explain why here in a minute, but I'm not really feeling too well tonight, and I figured this might help take off some of the stress, I guess, you know, just playing this game and stuff, but... Well, long story short, I am feeling like an utter failure in the relationship initiating department. I'm also an utter failure at opening doors to meditation chambers. But anyway, I just had a girl that I really like just tell me today that she's in a relationship, and I'm happy for her. That's great and everything. It's it's not like I'm mad about that. It's just that it's not an isolated incident. I mean, if this were the only time this has ever happened, then yeah, it wouldn't be so terrible. It's just this has happened over and over and over again, and I'm just kind of curious to know what's wrong with me at this point.
Why have you approached me?
Well, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I need to free my buddies.
You will find them in the main irrigation channel room, in the northern part of the plateau interior. The particle emitters there that once governed the flow of water to Telos can double as force cages.
So, they're prisoners?
They were caged for their safety, until we could determine your intent, Exile. Atris cautioned us against your tactics, fearing that your allies would create a distraction. Your companions gave us little trouble, however. The male could have presented some challenge if he had resisted, but he chose not to.
Atten would've? Really?
He has had some Ichani training. He masks it well, but when you are in danger, his mask dropped into a stance we know well.
Oh. Well, that's interesting. Where would he have gotten that?
I do not know. The Ichani forms are known to be taught to military special forces throughout the galaxy. If the source is a mystery to you, perhaps you should ask him. It would be wise to know those you travel with.
Well, I certainly am interested in that. Where's Ebon Hawk?
Your ship is stored in the hangar. Atris has given you permission to leave this place, and permission to return if you remain in her service.
Well, I don't really want to be in her service, to be honest, but it looks like I don't really have any choice. Let's see.
You may ask.
Let's talk about Atris.
The mistress? What of her?
Where exactly is she? I mean, well, okay, we know where she is, but can we get her out of there?
She's meditating, and she does not wish to be disturbed. Your presence here has troubled her, and I hope you do not choose to trouble her further.
I kind of want to know a little more about her, though.
She leads us. As she rebuilds Telos, she rebuilds the Order, and through them, the galaxy.
And how does she plan to do that? Well, she kind of told us how she plans to do that.
We serve the Jedi. We do not question them. Yet, Atris has told us that the work here at Telos may pay for similar efforts in many worlds along the Rim that were destroyed when the Jedi turned on each other. She has said the Jedi Order needs such a foundation if it is to rebuild. She faults the teaching of many of the Jedi Masters as the spark of the Jedi Civil War. Atris has said that if Revan and Malak had been properly instructed in the ways of the Jedi, they never would have fallen, and nor would you, Exile.
Oh, I think they were properly instructed in the ways of the Jedi, they just didn't really agree with that. So what does Atris consider proper training?
That is unknown to me. I have never observed Atris to teach Jedi, nor would I wish to.
Really?
Atris has chosen instead to focus her efforts on galactic recovery. Once the galaxy breathes again, disciples will come.
Well, I don't really know if I trust her, considering that she's never had a Padawan, she's never trained anyone. Yeah.
She predicted you would say as much.
Oh.
She seems to know you quite well. Perhaps you are the one who knows nothing.
Of course she said that. That sounds like a challenge. Are you asking for a challenge?
I would welcome a chance to instruct you. I have been anxious to teach you many principles of combat ever since you invaded this place.
Invading? Oh well.
Oh yes. We train extensively in various combat styles, and we have not had another target for some time. You may prove a pleasant diversion.
Well, that sounds like fun.
Very well. Follow me. and we shall see if you have the endurance to learn the most basic of our teachings.
So this is a side quest you can do for fun. You can do these little handmaiden fights.
Before we begin, are you familiar with Ichani traditions?
Not exactly.
All duels between us shall be without armor of any kind. There shall be no restrictions upon our movements or upon yours. Your feet are not to leave the training mat during the battle. If they do, you will lose. Also, this is not a fight to the death. Restrain your instincts when we fight, and we shall do the same.
Alright, so I stay on the mats, no armor, no killing.
The fight will be with hands and feet only. No stimulants, shields, weapons, or other items. Also, do not call upon any Jedi techniques during our contest. If you do, then the battle will be over. In turn, I will not use our higher forms, for this is only an opening battle between us, a test of each other's strength.
Alright, well, let's do it.
Then let us begin.
Wait, was one of the options enough talk, let's fight? Oh man, I could have totally done it. Wait a minute. Hang on a sec. Okay, so we're properly disarmed. We don't have armor. We have our headband though, but I guess that doesn't count. Let's do some flurrying action here. I'm not sure how many hit points she has compared to us, but I think it's pretty similar. So far, we're winning. Ah, come on. There you go.
This will teach you.
Whoa! Oh boy. There we go.
You have succeeded. If you wish, you may challenge us again, and we will progress to more advanced movements.
Alright, well, let's heal up first.
Seek one of us out when you wish to fight, and we shall honor your request.
Alright, so let's use our heal here. So yeah, getting back to what I was saying earlier, I just feel like a hopeless romantic who's romantically hopeless, you know? It's always something that gets in the way, and I know that, you know, if I'm meant to be with someone, then this just means that there's someone better out there. It's just
Have you returned to fight again?
hard to believe right now.
Very well. I shall honor your request. Our next battle will be using the higher forms among the Ichani. You may choose hands and feet, or whatever melee weapon you wish, but use no other items or Jedi techniques.
Okay, so we can actually equip our melee weapons now. Let's see here. Let's get our swords back. So we had this one and this one, right? Okay, good. Alright. Let's go! Woo! Alright. This is going a little bit more smoothly now that we have weapons.
You have succeeded. If you wish, you may challenge us again, and we will progress to more advanced movements.
Sure, let's heal up again.
Seek one of us out.
And we will do it.
Have you returned to fight again?
Sure.
Very well. Our next battle shall be free of restriction on weapons and items, and you may use whatever technique, Jedi or otherwise, you wish to attempt to defeat me.
Sweet.
In turn, I will spare none of our forms against you.
Awesome.
Then let us begin.
So I'm going to make sure we got our armor on here. Let's see. Armor. Let's put our neophyte armor on. Wait a minute. Did I accidentally put on the non-upgraded version from earlier? I think I may have. Let me put on the one that's actually upgraded. Okay. So we can use our force powers, but I don't think stasis will work. Let's see, force whirlwind. Ooh, she got saved. I'd rather just flurry, because usually that's pretty successful. Oh, come on. Yes. No. What's going on here? Come on. There we go. That's more like it.
You know much of melee combat. You surprise me.
Let's go ahead and heal up again.
Nothing more that we can teach you from such contests. Such battle would only be for battle's sake.
Well, maybe we can try taking on more of you at the same time.
If that is what you wish, then we shall honor it. We shall see how you fight against a group of us. We shall take you in a pair, using everything at our disposal. Use whatever item, weapon, or Jedi technique you wish. We shall match it.
Alright.
Seek one of us.
Thankfully, we haven't gotten too many damage points here from this. So let's try it again, see if we can succeed.
There is nothing. If that we shall use what then
Let's go. And I'm gonna try Force Whirlwind, but I don't know. Man, they are very resistant against Force techniques. There we go, come on.
You have fallen.
What? No. Hang on.
Seek one of us out.
I didn't even get that far down. What was that? Okay, that was silly. I'm gonna equip some stimulants here. And a battle stimulant.
Have you returned to fight?
Yes.
There is nothing. If we shall use what then
Oh, and I forgot to activate my shield. Okay, here we go. Wait, I can just take this one on? The other one doesn't count? Oh, wow, okay. Well, that makes things easier. Come on. Come on, we almost got it. We almost got it. Oh, come on. So close. There we go.
you are a strong opponent. Atris was correct about you. You know much of war and battle. Perhaps too much.
So, you admit defeat?
I admit nothing. The Ichani stand together. To defeat one or two of us says nothing of how a true battle would go.
Well, let's put that to the test. Well, actually, let me heal up first. Because that was a little intense.
You are a strong... Then
Why not all 6 of you guys?
there is no need for the last of us to join in this fight. The weakest among us will only serve to diminish our techniques. We
I
fight
guess
as
that's
one
her.
when we are 5, not 6. And that number should be enough for this lesson.
Alright, well, let's do it.
Very well. We shall begin.
Now, you only get one chance at this fight. And really the best, as far as I can tell, the best way to handle this is to force them off the mat and try force whirlwinding them if possible. So I'm going to try that. Let me activate my shield.
This will teach you.
What? None of them got affected by that. Okay, I need to focus on you guys. Never mind.
You were no match for us. Yet you decided you would try anyway. Our battle is done. There is nothing more that we can learn from you.
Yeah, and that's the only chance you'll ever get to do that. So if we try talking to them again...
We knew you were no match for us.
Yeah.
Our battle is done.
So you can't really do anything more with them. But we can heal up and move on, and check out what's in this area. Door. Plasteel container. I'm just reading what's on the screen. Anyway, that's not really much. Usually these rooms have awesome stuff in them. Anyway, getting back to what I was saying earlier about relationships, I just feel so hopeless with them. I don't really have much experience in the dating world, for one thing. So I always have trouble with the initiation phase of, you know, that phase of talking to somebody about how I feel about her. You know, it's just, I don't know quite how to say that, and so usually it ends up in this awkward place where it's like, so what are your intentions? What are you up to? It's like, I don't mean to be so suspicious sounding, I really don't. I just don't want to scare anyone away because I've done that too, and there's never really any balance I've been able to find between the two extremes. It's either I be honest and end up scaring someone off, or I try to just, play my cards close to the chest, so to speak. That sounds like a terrible way to put it, but, be cool about it and, wait for an ideal opportunity, and then that never really happens, and I guess there's nothing in this room. So yeah, I'm kind of disappointed in the stuff here that's in here, because usually there's more awesome stuff, I thought. Yeah, I just don't really understand what it is I'm not really doing well. I mean, I guess when it comes down to it, I'm kind of average. I mean, I don't really stand out. I'm not super tall. I'm not...
What you came for?
Oh, hey guys. Yeah, I'm not really like super tall or super handsome or super memorable, other than, a few things I can do. And I guess I just don't stand out. I don't know. But anyway, we ran into Atris, and we weren't expecting that.
I felt as much. Quite strongly, in fact. I suspected there was something from your past here, something unresolved. I feel we did not come to this place by chance. You were led here. This woman who resides here, she did something that hangs upon you still.
Yes, she was part of the council that took the Force away from me.
There is a Jedi here, perhaps, in that you are correct. Yet there are no students, and this woman, this Atris, surrounds herself with those who cannot feel the Force. Curious.
Well, if you're trying to suggest that I'm the Jedi that's here and she's not, then I can kind of see where you're coming from. And I'm assuming she's talking about the handmaidens when she refers to those who can't feel the Force.
Yes, her servants are not Jedi. Their minds are walls trained to resist tricks of the mind. This discipline blinds them to the Force as well, even if they were Force-sensitive.
Interesting. Were you reading their minds?
Invade the mind of another. It is not something done carelessly, or when there is nothing to be gained.
Well, you were probing Atton's mind a little while ago, although Sean does not know that. Well, let's see here. This sounds like I'm endorsing her efforts to heal the galaxy and rebuild the Order, but I'll say it.
Plans are fragile things, and life often dashes expectations to the ground. Perhaps students will come to her in time. For now, she is surrounded by those who cannot feel the Force.
Yeah. Alright. Well, we may be able to gather some students and allies as we go forward.
Very well. Let us depart.
And Atton. What happened to Atton?
He's only sleeping. It seems the journey here has fatigued him.
Oh, really? Okay.
I'm sorry, General. I must have lost consciousness in the crash.
Oh, hey, man. No worries. There's nothing to apologize for.
I'm fine, General. Even power has been restored to my arm.
Good.
What is this place? Where are we?
Well, we're in a hidden Jedi Academy.
This must be where I had detected the energy readings before, and the drain to the restoration shields. This room, this place, it looks part of a huge polar irrigation system, possibly planet-wide, like the one on Coruscant. I had been told by the Republic that it was not in use.
Are you well enough to travel?
I am, General. If you wish, I may travel with you, or join you at the ship.
Alright.
Very well, General.
So you can choose 2 members of your party with whom to explore the rest of the facility, but we don't really have too much else. I'll take Atton and Beodur. We haven't had that combo yet. And since we are taking on...
Mistress, you summoned me.
Ooh.
I have a task for you. The Exile is dangerous. I'm concerned that he was able to return to Republic space and reach Telos without my knowledge.
Mistress, the Harbinger was lost in transit. It was our failing.
What is done, but now I need you to travel with him.
Mistress,
I realize what I'm asking of you, and I'm asking that you keep your purpose a secret, even from your sisters. I need someone to watch the Exile closely, and let me know if he contacts the Sith. More importantly, I need you to study him closely. I need to know what he thinks, what he does. Become part of his group. Earn his trust. Get him to confide in you.
I will do as you ask, mistress. But mistress, the Exile did not seem to pose a threat to us.
Ah, but he does. Do not be fooled by the exterior. It is his nature you must beware. He fell to the dark side once. He will do so again. I am trusting you with this task, last of my handmaidens. Do not disappoint me. The galaxy, the Jedi, may depend on it.
And so we are introduced to one of our new companions, and this is actually a special case because the handmaiden comes with you only if you are female. Or, excuse me, only if you are male. I'm sorry. So if you're a male character, you will get handmaiden as your companion. If you're a female character... Wait a minute, we didn't have our armor on in that last battle with the handmaidens, did we? I just realized that. Wow. Wow. Okay. Well, it doesn't really matter anyway. But anyhow, you'll get the handmaiden if you're a male character. If you're a female character, you'll get another character who will appear later on. We'll meet him in due time. And I believe this is the way out, if I'm not mistaken. And there's another pair of characters, one of whom you will get if you're light side, and one of whom you will get if you're dark side. So either way, I'm going to backtrack here and just kind of explore the rest of the facility, just to make sure we don't miss anything. Yeah, it's an interesting way to keep some replay value in the game. The other thing it provides is it provides multiple romance options, which is not something that the first game had. And I don't think... Oh wait, that's the place that leads to Atrus's big chamber area. I don't believe we can go out there, back to the polar region. So really, the only place left to go is back through where we came, and out to the Ebon Hawk. Alright, so let's go this way, and wait, oh, that's a handmaiden. Well, there's the music. I wonder what happened to the music. Hey, T3! What are you doing here?
Well, if it isn't the one who stole the Ebon Hawk. Not so smug now, are you, you little thief?
It is unlikely the droid stole the vessel.
Says you.
Is this your droid? It looks badly damaged. Dissected.
Did the handmaidens do something to you? Are you alright? Well, it wasn't your fault they took this ship. Wait, information? Why would she want what's in your memory core? Well, you can fill me in later. Let's get out of here. Deet? We'll see you at the Ebon Hawk. You can use this opportunity to take T3 with you in your party right now, but I'm not going to really do that. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to level up Atten and Beodur. Let's see here. We got our usual rounds. Feet. Let's see. I'm going to improve his doing. Let's improve doing. And Beodur, you got a few levels up, don't you? Or, wait. No, you just got one, right? So we took you on the long journey here. There we go. And as for feet, I'm gonna go with... Let's go with improved rapid shot. Let's do that. That should be good. And I'm gonna equip my armor here again. Okay, that's the good armor. Okay, good. I'm gonna equip another shield since we don't have any. And I think I'm going to put on some Gamorrean gauntlets. So yeah, I think we're pretty okay for now.
I hear you.
What about you, Atten? You got some good stuff on? I don't want to put the stealth field enhancer. That's just going to look goofy. You got the retinal combat implant, don't you? Huh. I'm going to give you this one so you can have a regenerative implant as well.
What's going on?
And you... I'm going to keep that armor. I'm going to keep Bennett's blaster. And I think everything else should be okay. Man, I love my armor. Look at the way that thing swishes around. Oh, there's a workbench here. I can certainly make some use of that. Once I get inside this plasteel cylinder that's being stubborn. There we go. And is there anything else here before I go to the workbench? I don't think so. So, just make sure we got everything all upgraded. This, okay, we don't really have many armor things. That's good. That's good. This, we don't have any blaster upgrades, man. This, we've got upgrades for... Yeah, I guess we're okay for now. Alright. Oh, we got a lab station as well. But we need to get to the Ebon Hawk. That's our main concern, so we can get out of here and go somewhere else to find these Jedi Masters. And Atten, you're blocking my view. Let's see, let's get this cylinder rated here. Watchman Blaster. Ooh, that sounds interesting. What do you think of a Watchman Blaster, Adam? Atten. Wow. You know, Warbowcaster looks kind of a little bit tempting. Watchman Blaster. Ooh, that could be good. You know what? I think I'm going to actually use the Warbowcaster because this is upgradable. So I'm going to keep this. Let's totally use that. And let us finally get out of Telos and on to the Ebon Hawk. We will be coming back here much later on in the game, but it's going to be quite a while. You know, for Hidden Academy, I gotta admit, those 4 pillars kind of make it stand out a bit.
Mistress, the last of the handmaidens is not among us.
She has left with the Exile.
I thought you were going to try to keep that a secret.
Left? But why? Her oath.
I sent her to travel with the Exile. She may discover something I cannot.
Mistress, the last of the handmaidens. She is willful, and she has demonstrated a fascination with Jedi. It may not have been why.
I know what I have done, but it was necessary.
In other words, she may fall in love with a Jedi. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Ah, if only it were this easy in real life. I know I'm feeling sorry for myself right now, and I'm sorry that this video is pretty much a pity party, but it's just been kind of a tough day.
Well, now that we're off that Dejaric board of a planet, I say we burn sky until we see lines.
Oh, I like that sound. It's cute. So what's with T3? What's going on? What are you talking about? Reap deed eat. Read reap. You downloaded Atris's archives?
What is the machine saying?
He said there's a holo record of my trial in Atris's records.
We seem to have found it.
And so now we get to watch the confrontation we had with the council. Which seems to be on Coruscant.
Do you know why we have called you here?
I came because I chose to, not because you summoned me.
As Revan summoned you, so have you come full circle to return to the Jedi.
Why did you defy us? The Jedi are guardians of the peace, and have been for centuries. This call to war undermines all that we have worked for.
Is Revan your master now? Or is it the horror you wrought at Malachor that has caused you to see the truth at last?
The truth is the Mandalorians had to be stopped, or countless more would have died.
You refuse to hear us. You have shut us out, and so have shut yourself to the galaxy.
We feel that your true understanding of what happened at Malachor 5 will only happen in time, and it cannot happen here, near the battlegrounds where you fought.
You are exiled, and you are a Jedi no longer.
There is one last thing. Your lightsaber. Surrender it to us.
That's the stone that Atris had mentioned earlier. By the way, your dialogue choices here don't give you light side or dark side points.
Much defiance in that one.
You are correct, Kavar. When he was here, I felt it. It was as if he was not there, more like an echo.
Revan's influence has grown amongst the youngest of the Order. He speaks to their passions, not their sense. The war has touched them. Many of them have found themselves in the war against the Mandalorians.
It is as I feared, and I fear that we have played into the hands of the enemy.
We have not lost a Jedi this day. You felt it. He has lost himself. He is no Jedi. He walked Revan's path, but he was not strong enough.
I fear it is our teachings that may have led Revan to choose the path he did.
We are not the ones who taught him.
We take responsibility, Atris, not cast blame.
The choice of one was the choice of us all. Revan's teacher intended no harm, and Revan had many teachers since.
Yet they all stem from the same source. Her teachings violated the Jedi Code, and lead all who listen to the dark side, as they did the Exile.
You are wrong. The dark side is not what I sensed in the Exile. Surely the rest of you felt it as well. That emptiness we felt. He has changed.
Whatever that wound was, it was of the dark side. We should not have let him depart. He will simply join Revan again, or perhaps worse.
What would you have done with him, Atris? Be mindful of your feelings. This is not Revan who stood before you. This one walks a different path.
No, although that may come in time. We let him go because we must. Where he travels, he carries his destination with him.
Malachor 5 should have been his grave. You saw it in his walk, and in the Force. It was as if he was already dead.
No, not death. Many battles remain for that one, if what we have seen is true. But the future is a shifting thing, and he cuts like a blade through it.
We should have told him the truth. A Jedi deserves to know.
No good would have come from it, even if what you believed was true. There's still the matter of Revan, and such truths could leave us vulnerable on two fronts.
Perhaps in many years, we will call him before us and explain what happened to him, and how he may be healed. Until then, he must accept his journey.
But he may never discover the truth, and he will never know why we cast him out.
And that is the future we must accept.
I wonder what source they were talking about earlier, as far as teachings
Jedi
are
sure
concerned.
like their secrets, don't they?
Woo. And I wonder what they were talking about with regard to the truth at the end. Well, if you find anything else, T3, let us know. Atris has a list of all the missing Jedi? Sure, let's see it. Master Vrook, Dantooine. Master Zez-Kyle, Nar Shaddaa. Master Kavar, Onderon. Master Vash, Korriban. Master Atris, Telos. Dweet? I knew all of them.
A strange coincidence.
It is no coincidence. There is some larger plan at work here, and we are walking into it. This is too convenient to be anything but a trap.
But we have no choice, though. We have to help. We have to have some help against the Sith, and we need to find out what happened to us exactly. Uh-oh.
Those are Atris's records you have stolen.
Uh-oh.
What the hell are you doing on our ship?
I have come to join you. I can help you against this threat.
Well, we don't want your help. Or any of your sisters.
Well, wait a minute.
Comforts you to believe that, then so be it. But the enemies you face are many, and you will need all the help you can get. It is just me, and I am doing this because Atris believes you will need help.
Do you think we need help? I think we need help.
I think the strength of the enemy is unknown, but it is greater than 5 can hope to defeat without aid.
I can take whatever help I can get.
Indeed. But of course, what does one more matter to our journey? I have had enough of this. I will be in my chambers.
Yeah, me too. I'll be in my chambers. But since I don't have any, I guess I'll just go to the cockpit like I always do. If she's coming with us, she gets the cargo hold. Might remind her how fun it is to get locked up.
General.
The cargo hold is enough. I assure you, there is little I need. I will attend to myself.
Oh, don't worry about Adam. Just take the regular quarters. We've got enough room.
It is no matter. I am used to worse conditions, but thank you for your kindness.
Alright. The Handmaiden has joined your party. She has a Chani defense, which protects her against melee attacks, and is an excellent unarmed fighter. Awesome. So, throughout the game, she is just called Handmaiden, which is what I'll call her. So, right now, I think we will see some cutscenes that you'll get periodically when you reboard the Ebon Hawk. You'll see some conversations between various characters and participate in some yourself. So I think that's what's going to happen here, if I remember correctly.
General, is there a reason you don't carry a lightsaber anymore?
Yes, you saw it in the video.
That's not your lightsaber anymore. That belonged to someone who served Revan in the wars, not the person you are now. You could build another one, if you wanted to, but you know that.
Oh, I'd love to build another one, it's just I can't really find many light here.
I don't know, General, but whatever the reason, you should put it behind you. I know this. A lightsaber is part of who you are. Without it, you're not complete.
Very well. Well, to begin, we're going to need to get some parts.
I think I can help you out there. I happen to know the parts you need.
Oh, good. Okay. Awesome. What do we need then?
We need a power cell, emitter matrix, lens and focusing crystal. Though I have to admit the crystal is beyond my means. Never did understand them. Those parts are fairly common, though a Jedi once told me that it's best if your lightsaber reflects you, and if it is constructed of things that identify it as your own. Just bring the parts to me before you get started building it. I'll make sure they're usable.
Cool. Hey, T3.
For the last time, no. Because you're programmed to force your opponent to go first, and nothing will convince me the computer doesn't cheat.
Are you guys playing a game?
Even if I didn't have to go first and somehow I didn't suspect you of counting cards, I still wouldn't play with a trash compactor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? How many credits?
All I'm saying is that you've gone for a long time without a memory wipe. Most droids behave erratically under those circumstances. I know that, but I'm fixing everything else around here, so I may as well take a look at you too.
I just love that sound. It just reminds me so much of R2 and the scene on Tatooine.
That's what I'm talking about. That is not normal droid.
Where he's like defiance towards C-3PO. What's going on here? BD! B-read! D!
I am not pushing you around. I just wanted to see if there was anything I could do to upgrade your functionality.
Well, that sounds like a good idea. Don't worry, you can trust Bader. He's a good guy.
Good. Now let's get started. You wouldn't guess it from the outside, but it looks like you've been through a lot.
D.
I'll bet. I'm all done with you. If anything comes loose, let me know and I'll put it back in place.
Sounds like a plan. T3 has received a permanent +2 bonus to his constitution. Awesome sauce. Alright, so we got a journal entry here. We've got crafting a lightsaber updated, and we got Lost Jedi, which is going to be our main quest throughout the mid-game here. Kind of like the star maps in the original. Eventually we'll go back and talk to Lieutenant Gren about this and the new fuel source once we find a new fuel source, but that's not going to be for a little bit. We can also go and visit HK-47, but I'm going to do that in the next video because we're going to go around and just kind of talk to everyone a little bit more before we decide which of the 4 planets we're going to visit first. That's right, we need to decide where we're going to go, and I'm going to leave it up to you guys to guess where I'm going to go first. I've already decided. There is a certain order I want to do everything in, but I'll let you guys determine what you think I'm going to visit first. So that's all for now. I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Thanks for watching, you guys. Sorry I'm kind of a little bit on the blue side today, but I think things will look up, you know, they'll get better. I'll catch you guys on the flip side, so take care and I will see you next time.